Hello, leapers! Leapers! You know, I think the last couple videos I opened with friends. But the more I think about it, I'm thinking leapers is senior to friends. Well, I don't know about that, but I do know that I'm still in beautiful La Cruz de Guanacaste, and we're not quite through the 2023 Pacific hurricane season. So much of it is about timing. Here I am, you know, in La Cruz because of hurricane season, and I've got some old sails, and I found Mike, PV Sailing. He's working in the field every single day. He's out doing regattas and stuff, and you know, he's expressed an interest in helping. I've never bought sails before, so I don't really know what I'm doing. So I feel fortunate, and so I think I'm not going to stop at the staysail. Well, Patrick and I were training for our little run, what ended up being down to Morro Bay. And during those sea trials, we found out that that Yankee wasn't ready for it. I blew out the Yankee. So it actually worked out pretty good because we got rid of a sail that was clearly not up to the task. And now here I am in Banderas Bay, and I have an opportunity with someone I trust. I really appreciate that. So I'm going to try to take advantage of it as much as I can. And so I'm going to see if he can do the head sail as well. And Frog's Leap will start looking like a frog again. Well, I'm going to bring this sail over to Mike so he can take some measurements back at the loft. I had the sheets made off like this as a storm prep measure for times when I'm not with the boat. Similarly, I had this preventer on the roller furling as I had already removed the furling line. Well, if the weather were anything but calm, I'd probably keep these sheets attached until I had the sail down. But in this case, I went ahead and removed the sheets. After wrestling with this lark's head for a few minutes, somewhere I heard that this little triangular piece is supposed to go around the bolt rope and help a single hand or hoist a new sail. I don't know if that's right. Fix me, right, in the comments if I need to be fixed, okay?
Right, so now this thing goes in here like this.
got back from PV sailing, talked with Mike, and whoa, I'm super happy because, you know, he has a very busy schedule. He's like a one-legged man in one of those kicking contests. Yeah, you know the ones I'm talking about. I asked him if he could do the head sail, and he said that he could, so I'm really happy, really thrilled about that. The whole front of the boat is going to have some awesome sails on it for this next passage, for this next expedition, for this next voyage. Yeah. Can you tell I'm excited? I'm really excited about it. Hey! So I got this piece of wood because with the old Garmin black box radio removed, I won't be using this external speaker anymore. Problem I have to solve is transposing the location of those holes onto this piece of wood that I'm going to use to cover the hole. And I have some ideas about this, but the one I'm going to pursue first is, if you take a look at the back of this thing, there's some screws, and I think this faceplate will come off flat, and if it will, I can just set this on the wood, transpose the holes, and I should be good to go. So I'm going to investigate that first. Bad. I think that will work. Perfect. So now I can lay this flat against the wood, transpose the markings, drill the holes. Man, this should be a quick job. The screws, however, that were used in this are not going to be long enough. So I am going to have to go over to the local boat store, you know, kind of a chandlery, you can call it that. They do a pretty good job, really, but it's smaller than a garage. I mean, I'm going to grab some screws that are just a tad longer, then I'm going to drill these holes and we'll see what happens. All right, let's go get these screws. All right, I'm back from the store. Got me some screws. So these ones are a little bit longer than the other ones. So they should get through the wood and get into the fiberglass and cover that hole. But right now, I gotta drill some holes. So we got our holes drilled, and I don't know if those are going to work. We'll see. So now I just want to preset these screws, and then we'll see if I hit those holes with any accuracy. You know, if they're reasonably accurate at all, so I'll just leave a tip out like that. Should be real easy to mount this little cover. It's one of those things though that, you know, if you don't do it and you don't put a cover on it, if it's not in use, it's a sign of neglect. So I'm just going to put these in. Okay, one more. Yeah. So we'll see if that'll fit.
Okay. Let's see. It doesn't really like it right there. Oh, it likes that though. Yeah, I think we found it. So this little black dot is going to go in this quadrant right here, because that. All right, see if we can screw it in right now.
Before I tighten down those screws, I probably should put some kind of gasket material. I have this. I might try to pull the old gasket off and reuse it right under it, you know. That might work. Ooh, and then you break it. I don't know about reusing this gasket. I might try to use some butyl tape. Good piece. So I just need to figure out how I'm going to seal it. I mentioned that I have some butyl tape, but I've never used it before. I'm going to give this a shot. Yeah, it's actually a tape. So what that tells me is we're going to come across here. We'll just do a square around the edges with the tape, and should be good to go. Not bad. Well, thanks for watching this episode of Sailing Frogs Leap. If you liked it, please subscribe. Helps the channel a lot. Yeah. If you want to get the real-time updates, check out Sailing Frogs Leap on Instagram. Yeah. Yeah. Check out Sailing Frogs Leap on Instagram.